wonderful people. Back at it again with another video, and it's your girl Batney. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are well. How's your new year going, man? January 17th. Where is time going? Let's not talk about that. I want you guys to see what it's like to be a 27-year-old living on her own Black woman. The struggles of just finding herself, of being an adult, all the responsibilities it comes with. We're gonna hop right into this. I don't have time to beat around the bush. I made a video like almost a year ago, and it was titled, I have no desire to work. And I made that video because I was so freaking frustrated. Somebody commented asking for an update, and I was like, I didn't even think to give an update. But Mr. JH, I am doing well. Life is all about perspective, of course. Where do I even start? First of all, let me say that I am doing well in a sense of I am happy to be alive. I will be honest in saying that, not that I'm not happy to be alive, sometimes I just struggle, like we all do. I have my days, I have my weeks. Life has been lifing, but I still try to look on the bright side and just, I don't know, y'all know, like, I'm sure everybody's life has just been crazy these past like 3 years. Like since COVID has happened, it seems like everything has just like been nonstop, even in just my personal life and just the world around me and just everything. It just seems to be just going. And I struggle to keep up sometimes. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed. Please take everything I say in this video with a grain of salt. Like I don't want to trigger anybody's like mental health, or I don't want to trigger anything for anybody. So take what I say with a grain of salt. But it's hard for me to wake up every day and to go so hard in my day-to-day life in terms of like working to just survive. And I'm not talking about working to live, because there's a difference between working to survive and working to actually be able to live. I am so tired of working to survive. So to answer the question in the comment, you guys want an update of my feelings as far as having no desire to work. I still have no desire to work. I don't think that's something that's gonna change. I don't think finding my calling will change that. People say if you find what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. I disagree with that. I used to be like on the following train of like, oh yeah, if you find what you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life, which like, you're still gonna be working. And yeah, it just may be a little easier for you to work when you find what you love and what you do when you do what you love. But let's not paint this facade that even if you are in your dream calling, that you'll just be 100% fulfilled, that you'll just be happy all the time, you won't struggle to get up in the morning to go to work. Like, it's just not realistic. I'll be honest in saying that I struggle with being connected and like what's going on in my day-to-day life, and even just like getting things done. Like, thank God I've been able to get things done, and maybe I'm just being a little too hard on myself. I think it's a mixture of like having a lot to get done and just feeling all overwhelmed and just not knowing where to start, and wanting to do this and wanting to do that, and not having enough time in the day. And I don't think I told you guys this, but I recently moved out of my parents' house last year, like last May. So I've been, like financially responsible for myself, paying rent, paying a car note, car insurance, utility bill, like Wi-Fi, gas. Like, it's been a lot. It's been a very different change in pace for me financially. And I definitely was worried about struggling financially because life is not cheap. And it seems like every day, like things are just getting more and more expensive. Like even if, you're making like $25 an hour, $30 an hour, like it's still not enough. And I've just come to the realization that, everyone has bills, everyone worries about money, and it's not something that's gonna go away. And it's just, I find peace in knowing that other people are worried about the same struggles that I'm worried about, and that I'm not alone in this boat. It just sucks though. It just truly sucks. It truly sucks. And a part of me is mad that the older generation was so okay with this crazy like worth ethic in America. Just work, never having time for yourself, just working to survive. Like, it is draining. And I don't understand how the older generation let it get this bad for this long. It's giving no backbone. It's giving, I don't know how to stand up for myself. And what's even more frustrating is that like a lot of people are fed up these days, but it's like, okay, what do we do? Like, you're fed up, I'm fed up, what do we do? So it's kind of frustrating. But you know, like I said, I'm financially responsible for myself, so every day I do have to wake up with a sense of like, okay, like I understand like this is messed up, like having to work just to survive, having to work so hard just to survive, like this is messed up. At the end of the day, like who's gonna pay my bills? Who's gonna get it done? If I'm not getting it done, who's gonna get it done? It's hard waking up some days, some mornings, getting up early to go to work, especially when I know that none of this matters. Like I said early in this video, take this video with a grain of salt because I don't want to trigger anyone into like going into a spiral of I'm not about to get this done because none of this matters. Like, although in a grand scheme of things, we are just like tiny specks in the universe and none of this really doesn't matter. It kind of does matter, and I hate to say that because it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, like, if you don't go to work, you don't have a place to stay, you don't have somewhere warm to sleep, you don't have food to eat, and it's messed up. I'm not saying that it's not messed up, it is messed up, but at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll say that, and also saying at the same time, like, don't put up with no BS. Like, life is too short for us to not be happy. And I understand like it's about to be difficult to get to a place of like working to be able to live instead of working to survive, but just know that it's possible and don't give up hope. You're just gonna have to toughen it out and just hope and pray for better days. Like, I wish I had a more positive, encouraging like update for you all, but I don't. I've just been trying to shift my thinking and just challenge myself to continue on, because it's like that's all I have is my will to try to do better. Like, that's literally all I have. And I'm not saying that to be depressed, because honestly it's enough for me at this point. It's so enough for me at this point because everything is so mentally, emotionally, and spiritually draining and exhausting. And honestly, I've been struggling with like even caring. Like, some stuff has consequences. I don't even care about the consequences. That's how much like fed up and just like tired and just exhausted I am of everything. Like, I don't even care if certain bad things happen, because it's just like I don't have any energy to give to care. I know that's a dangerous place to be in per se. You know, it could be good, but at the same time, like, I feel like it's dangerous because once you get into a space of I don't care, like, then literally anything goes, and that's not good, because at the end of the day, like, you gotta handle business and it sucks. But yeah, I'm making it. I still do my herbal business because I moved out of my parents' house and I am paying more bills. I'm not able to save as much as I would have if I was still living with my parents, which is okay, because to be honest, I'd rather pay all these bills and have my own space and be able to come home to a place where I feel safe and welcome and accepted, rather than like living with my parents still and feeling uneasy and like just like I don't have anywhere I can settle in at. I don't know. It's definitely worth it. It's worth the amount of money that I pay a month to live on my own, because I don't pay in my mental. So honestly, that keeps me going. And I'll give you guys an apartment tour soon, but my apartment is literally, it's starting to really become like my safe haven, like my sanctuary. Like, my apartment is an experience. When you come here, it's an experience. One of my friends told me, she said, this is random, but I want to tell you how proud I am of you. I'm proud of the woman you become. Every time I come to your place, there's a super calm, reflective type feeling, and I fuck with it. Keep up the amazing work, and I'm excited to see all the things you continue to accomplish. I just love getting text messages like that, because I wanted that for myself. I wanted to have that space where I could feel accepted and welcome and peace. Like, I think that's really important. So if you're watching, that's a whole nother topic, but if you're watching this and you're like, should I move out Like I'm gonna be paying more money. Like, it's totally worth it. In my opinion, it's totally worth it. Like, yeah, you don't have as much money as you probably want, but you don't have to pay on your mental being somewhere that you don't necessarily want to be. I love you, mom and dad, but space was needed, and it's great to be loving my family from a distance. I'm doing well, y'all. Honestly, my feelings are still the same. I have no desire to work. The only thing that's changed is I realized I have to work, because if I don't get it done, like, I'll get evicted. My lights will be off. I won't have food to feed myself. Like, I'll be cold. Like, it sucks. But I'm trying to also at the same time still find a reason to shout. Still trying to find a reason to wake up every morning and feel happy to be here. I remember seeing a TikTok about this girl who, I don't know if her therapist said it or if her friend, but they said, find a vacation every day. Every day there should be something that you're doing, somewhere that you're going that feels like a vacation. And it doesn't even have to cost money. Like, just find a vacation in your life every day. And I think this year I'm really gonna work on doing that. Another thing I've been trying to work on this year is finding healthier ways to celebrate in vacation on my day-to-day life. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the update you guys are looking for. Probably not. I'm just trying to keep it real out here. Like, working sucks, and I'm holding on to faith that one day I will be able to work it out where I don't have to work. Like, the goal is to be retired by 35. And I know you may be hearing that and be like, that sounds crazy, because sometimes I say that. I don't know what the plan is, y'all, but just know, like, something's gotta give. Something will give. Change is coming. I definitely have hope. No matter how, like, down I be, I have hope. And I just hope you guys keep that hope too, because yeah, it's a dog-eat-dog world out here, bruh. And that's why it's important to be kind to your strangers and spread love everywhere you go. My best advice, honestly, with this whole, like, working and not wanting to work and finding the motivation to work is sometimes you really just gotta do what you have to do. And I know that's, like, probably not the advice anyone's looking for, because it's not the advice I even want to hear, but it's true. Like, it sucks, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do and pray for better days. Yeah. This past year, 2022, I won't say it was one of the hardest years of my 20s. It definitely was probably, like, top 5. Well, hold on. You're 20 for 10 years, so. Okay, I haven't had a tough year. Okay, wait. Okay, 2020 is just... It wasn't bad. It was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's talk about it though, because we can keep this conversation going. Like, we can keep it going if y'all want. How are you guys doing with this? How do you continue to motivate yourself daily to go to work even though you have no desire to work? Like, you know, give advice to a 20-something-year-old in the comments. Let's talk about it. But I hope you guys like this video. I hope whoever needs it finds this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. This year we are going to be kicking it off. We're going to be hitting the ground running with more videos. I hope you guys are well. Take care. Stay out. This wine hitting. Stay safe out there in these streets, and I'll see you guys later. Peace and love always. Bye. Oh wait, how do y'all do that? Here we go. Bye. That's ugly.